Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kenos, and we are here once again for Gym Class Feeders, everyone's favorite LCOS downtime activity. Joining me here on the casting for, I believe, his second casting appearance is Peach. How you doing, Peach?
Hi everyone. Hi Kenos. Yeah, second time casting, so I'm excited.
All right, and I'm excited to see these teams in action. They're already being nice and sarcastic at us by counting down the timer I gave them.
Yeah, let's take
Um,
their bands away already.
I mean, that's your call. I'm just the voice. So yeah, we got a couple of interesting team setups here. Ravane, Chaosic, Zami Fun, Sigtao Eternal, and Pointy against Token, Goomstomp, Alpha, Burn the Heretic, and Wishbone. Um, I'm going to pretend for a moment that the players are in the correct order. What matchups are you looking forward to, Pete?
I'm gonna assume they are in the correct order. I'm interested to see the top lane matchup between Ravane and Token. Ravane's kind of made a name for himself as being like a really aggressive um carry champs, not necessarily like team fighty champs, but more like 1v5. And we haven't really seen Token play top, and I play with Token quite a bit, and I have also not seen him play anything top, so we'll see.
Yeah, and that of course is one of the great things about gym class feeders. You've got that flexibility of there's not really any pressure. We're just playing for fun, so people, maybe show off roles they don't get too much of a chance to get into, all that good stuff. But we are going right into game number one, once again with the logos of Brew City Brawlers and Cowbell. So we will see what the picks and bans are here. Aatrox is the first ban, so maybe some idea about what Token's playing top.
The Riven ban, which I don't think any of us are surprised to see. I wonder if we'll see a Fiora ban too against Ravane.
Just gonna ban all top laners. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Only tanks left. Your favorite.
Thanks. Can we play top lane? But yeah, so
Vayne
we got
ban,
the one ADC ban, unless they're gonna do Vayne top. Get the Leona out. Wishbone has played Leona in the past. I'd be interested to see if they ban Swain at some point, unless Cowbell manages to pick up Swain in this first draft.
Yeah, Morgana's a good ban too, just because she's so strong as a flex pick right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, flex pick Morgana. One of the more common flex picks.
Yeah, but now with jungle too, it's got an insane clear. I wonder if we'll see Fiora. They did not ban it.
So Fiora and Swain are two champs we're keeping an eye out for here in this first round of picks. But maybe Wishbone's been playing something else.
Renekton.
Renekton.
Very Ravane-y.
It does definitely seem like his kind of style.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see like press the attack and just all in poor Token.
Well, so Token could take someone boring and strong like Ornn to survive that.
He'll play Teemo or Quinn, I bet you. There it is.
Yeah, Quinn versus Renekton. All right, welcome to Gym Class Feeders. Assuming that is going to be a Quinn top.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume so. Both big lane bullies.
All right, so it looks like there might be an Udyr here. There was a hover on the Volibear for a second, so there's maybe some discussion going on in Cowbell and the Volibear lock. Always interesting to see Volibear.
I'm actually really unfamiliar with Chaos and Zami and Goonstomp's champion pool, so I don't have much to say about what they're gonna pick here.
Well, we'll definitely have a lot to say once we do actually see what they have locked in. Assuming the Quinn is top, we're just going down the rows here so far, and it looks like that trend is going to continue.
Evelynn?
And once again, apologies for our bot, who does not like caps lock. I keep asking if there's a way to change that, because everyone likes a good caps lock in Twitch chat. But yes, Peach is casting.
Did he say it in all caps?
Yes, he did. Alright.
So, Lux probably a flex pick too here.
Yeah, Lux could be a flex pick, or once again, we're just continuing down the line here. But Lux support is entirely possible.
I'm surprised to see Evelynn. I know that they did change the jungle though, so maybe it's a little more forgiving on her, but if Goonstomp is on his business, she's got a really tough pre-6 clear.
Well, and, don't forget, it's gym class feeders. Who cares?
Right.
The rare non-ace Xerath pick.
I did see Alpha play Xerath in an Aram today, and he did bust it up. So, it's a heads up.
Yeah, Xerath definitely has a lot of interesting interactions that you don't really see too much from other champs. That nice long-range artillery shot, always keeping you on your toes.
Right, and if it's Lux mid, that'll be an interesting and/or boring mid lane.
All right, so ADC is theoretically still available. Clearly, both teams believe it is. No ADC pick for Brew City Brawlers yet, but with the Quinn there, they pretty much guarantee that they think the Quinn's going top.
Yeah, definitely. I can't see Quinn not going top, especially because Token picked it.
All right,
He
and
likes those.
the Thresh. All right, so they do lose the Swain. I almost feel like they should have picked up the Swain instead of the Xerath. But
Yeah, I wonder. We'll see. I know she played Braum. Braum and Lucian are pretty good, and he'd be good against Lux.
yeah, I mean, Wishbone is a talented.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I was just gonna say he's gonna pick. They're gonna play Senna Nasa spot.
Wishbone is a talented support, so boxing her out of Swain is not the end of the world. Like you said, there's the Braum hover. I have not seen Nasus Senna bot before, so this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me about Nasus Senna bot, Peach.
Well, actually, Sigtao and I played that one many moons ago. We played a normal against. I was Senna. I don't play Senna, so we're clear. But we were against like a Xayah Rakan, and I mean, we just like obliterated them. Lots of built-in sustain with Nasus's passive.
Mm-hmm.
And then Senna has something always to queue off of because he's always up front. And they just stack. She stacks her souls. He stacks his Q. So Lucian really needs to get ahead early.
Well, we'll see if he's able to do that. Probably not a lane that Burn the Heretic and Wishbone had much experience playing against. So, taking him a little by surprise. But
Yeah.
we do have the hilarity of everyone picking in order. So, no need for swaps.
No
or anything
swaps.
like
Yeah,
that.
you're right. You don't ever see that. I don't know about the Evelyn though.
Okay, so the Evelyn is one of the big questions here for you, Peach. Talk a little bit more about that. Why is Evelyn a bad pick?
From
Your
I don't know.
experience, even.
I just think she's got such a slow clear, and like Evelyn's strength as a champion is her, perma invisibility. I am hoping in a team-based setting like this that there's a little bit more communication about like where she is or what buff she started or which lane she's pathing towards, so that she shouldn't get the jump on someone. Again, it is gym class feeders, and these groups of people that are very talented players but don't have maybe that like team synergy. I don't know. Maybe we'll see Evelyn take advantage of that. I don't know.
Yeah, the teams were just randomly assigned about an hour or two ago.
Right.
So these teams haven't really coordinated. So all these players know about each other is the games that they have played together, not streamed, or maybe one or two of them were on the same team together. So the jungle matchup will be interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that, Evelyn. We do have, of course, the Renekton and Quinn up top. Worrying about Ruvain bullying Token, but obviously Quinn's range will help mitigate that somewhat.
Yeah, I just think if Quinn holds her E, her E her vault move, whatever her vault move is, then theoretically Renekton should never be able to dash into her and like get the stun off.
You were being a little down on the Lux Xerath matchup. You were saying you thought that could be one of the most boring mid lanes of all time.
We'll see. They're just gonna both sit under the tower and throw their abilities out, or I don't know. Maybe they'll be like super aggressive.
It would be.
I know
Lux. Go ahead.
She's got a buff, so
Like
they buffed
Lux
the
needs buffs.
damage.
Great.
She just got one.
More Luxes. That's what this game needs. I think it'd be interesting to see with Lux's snare ability. I mean, obviously Zareth has his stun as well, but if for whatever reason Zareth's a little too far forward and Lux is able to grab him with Evelynn lurking nearby, that could be a dead Zareth pretty quick because he's a very immobile champion.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his little CCs, but
So
obviously
10
his
seconds
grapple
left. Who's winning game one?
If it gets late game, team one.
Okay.
But I mean, they just have the infinite scaling with Senna and Gnosis, and Evelynn late game is so gross.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of scaling to be had.
Yeah, if she can make it to late game, I mean, she just pops out of invisibility, EQ, electrocute, auto, RZO, and you just blow up.
Well, we'll see what happens heading into the skin analysis. Assuming it actually shows up on stream. According to the stream, we still got a black screen, which is interesting.
Well, yeah. We are seeing Pool Party Renekton, Shadow Evelynn, Battle Academia Lux, Battle Cast Gnosis, Heinen Senna.
I like the color matching on the Senna and the Nasus.
Oh, there it goes. It popped up. Whew. All right, who wins the skin game here?
Well, I don't like Pool Party Renekton. Nice to see Volibear skins come into play. Volibear skins aren't the most common thing in the world outside of his druidic kind of one. So for the Volibear having a skin, Project Lucian, and not having Pool Party Renekton, I'll give it to Cowbell.
Team 2. I'll also give it to Team 2 because I don't like Battle Academia Lux.
Any particular reason?
Why would you not use Elementalist?
Because you didn't
best
want to
skin in the game.
You didn't want to spend money on it? All right, so the loading's a little bit slower, which is nice. Gives you time to take in these skins.
Yeah, and another thing to note too is Senna's running Glacial Augment. A lot of Sennas right now are going like Frostfire Gauntlet with Grasp. So we'll see which one's better here.
Indeed. As the game just finishes up there. Pull up all
think we'll see any level 1 stuff, knowing Evelynn's.
That'd be interesting. I don't know. Lately it seems like the LCUS is allergic to early game shenanigans. But we will see. Got a lot of rainbow streaks as the team is running
cute
down.
little pride trails. We love that. Thanks, Riot Games.
All right, so we do have possibly some shenanigans.
Ooh.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
But doesn't look like anyone's coming near enough to get caught.
Close. I wonder if Lux knows.
If Lux doesn't know, she's about to be in a lot of trouble as they move in.
Oh no.
Starts the run. Reasonable slow there. Flash is burned. Running into the jungle. This is going to be a dead Lux, I think. Probably should have flashed over the wall. Running.
Yeah, really aggressive flash by Token too. That flash vault to stun her in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very well done by Cowbell here.
Look at that.
Giving them the early lead. Kill went over to Quinn also. Not bad getting gold on a solo lane ADC.
Yeah, and our top laners both have Ignite too. So no top lane flanks for bot lane.
Yeah, there actually is only one teleport, and that's on the Nasus, probably for split pushing later.
Yeah. There's something you don't see a ton of. Even Lux has Ignite too. Kind of interesting.
And Token only picked up boots with his gold benefit. Obviously, movement speed is good. Bit of aggression down in this bot lane right away. Big stun on Eternal. But of course, as you stated earlier, Nasus gonna Nasus, so he will just get that back up.
Yeah, I mean, they got his pot already, which is just something, you know.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with getting some chip damage on anybody. Any value is good.
Yeah, I think the boots pickup for Quinn is good too because, I mean, that's going to be her strength is kiting around Renekton when he wants to all-in her.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what sort of all-ins we see out of Ravane. We're predicting some aggression up here in this top lane, so we'll see if it plays out. Pointy taking a lot of damage as well. The team wisely realizing that Pointy is probably the weaker link of the chain here than the strong, life-stealing, tanky character.
Yeah.
It's always interesting seeing these top lane matchups where it's a range against a strength or a melee character.
You said strength.
I
Is that a
did.
Dota reference?
It wasn't intentional, but since you
Oh,
said it-
Ravane took a turret shot.
yeah, too many turret shots. Ravane, you need that the ground marking showing you good stun there as well. Pointy goes down
Ooh.
too. I think
And that's exactly how Burn and Wish have to play this lane, right? They can't let them stack, or they just lose later.
Alpha doing some good sidestep in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
We know Alpha plays a lot of luck, so.
Oh yeah, always good to have that sort of engagement there. Oh, Burn the Heretic goes too
Burn?
deep.
Execute Wishbone? Okay.
Okay, does every player in this game needs to go back to training and see where the turret radius is on the ground? Because this is I have no other way to just explain what happened in both top and bot lane in the last minute. If someone could explain that to me, I'd love to hear it.
Burn did say in all chat, misclick.
Mm,
So.
classic. Yeah, I misclicked too. I've been misclicking for the last 5 years.
Yeah, Alpha really bullying this Lux.
Yep. Good job by Goon coming forward here. Ravane is in a lot of trouble already. The Quinn will come up as well. Probably a quick flash over this wall. Oh, nope, he does a turn instead. Good dash. Okay. Barely gets away.
Volibear had no flash from that level 1.
I was thinking the Renekton would flash.
Yeah.
But I just did the little dash instead. Why not? You got that mobility, use it.
Good understanding of his character too, not panic flashing, knowing he could get out.
Yes. I'm sure he had it calculated down that he would get out with 5 hit points. Ooh, good flash there by Alpha.
Oh,
Good stun. Cowbell doing real well here in game 1.
Alpha with the spicy flash into Xerath.
I mean, if we forget how terrible Burn the Heretic and Wishbone did under turret there, this would be a 4-0 game.
That
right
was
there.
about sending a message, Kenos. That's,
Was it?
I think so. If I had to put myself in their shoes, that's what I would say. Really a insane play by Alpha, but that Evelyn is, level 4, and she'll definitely be 6 before, Xerath has his flash back up, so maybe we'll see some retribution mid lane for that.
Yeah, it seems like Chaos 6 is playing the classic I'm not coming out of jungle till 6 game.
Yeah, and admittedly, he really can't, especially if Volibear's going to bust him up.
Yep, speaking of Volibear, here comes Goonstomp in the bot lane. Everyone trying to escape here. Can they get any sort of disables? Good Wither there. And everyone gets out. Ooh, nice root now. Now the turnaround. Can they get anything else quite done here? I'm not sure if they can. Does not look like it.
Yeah, valiant effort. Pointy really aggressive on that Senna. Stacking that passive up, getting those souls ripped off of people.
Yeah, speaking of, let's check out some stacks. 84 stacks on the Nasus. Senna at 28.
Yeah, and Token's level 6 already up there.
Elnay as well. 2 kills. Gonna
See
be
some roaming. Maybe he might use his ult to pop the mid lane.
Guess we'll see. Ravane is playing this very carefully. Knows that any step forward gets another chip shot on him.
Another interesting thing too is Ravane knows he's going against a Quinn. He didn't take teleport, he didn't go Doran shield. Even after he died in that 1v1, I mean, he went longsword boots versus like any kind of armor.
That is an interesting choice. Maybe he's doing some sort of just following a guide and not really thinking too much, or maybe he assumes once he hits 6 he'll have that power spike he needs to take Quinn out.
Yeah, I just think that he's very 1v5 type of person, which is great. Love that for him. Alpha bowling Lux off the wave here too.
Yeah. Blocking the wave off. Good defensive posture there. We do have Token also kind of lurking here.
Yeah, they're on Evelyn's blue buff.
Looks as though might be thinking about a dive. No.
Just taking that blue buff from Evelyn. She's going up into her blue side jungle, and there's nothing there. They took, I guess, her Grom's fine.
Good
but-
flash there by Goonstomp. Not quite 6 yet, but they do get the flash out of Zammy as well. So flash for flash. That's a trade you like to see. Interesting to see if Evelyn's going to be able to do some counterplay here. Nice snare, but Zammy, this is, well, we'll see if the footwork is there. Oh, good effort. Does get the barrier out of him. Now here comes the Evelyn. The Mark, good stun, good combo. Half health gone after 2 abilities. Classic.
Dang. Alpha really busted it up.
That was an interesting ability combination there. Nearsighted, Ravane was relying on his ultimate to get anything else done. Does have the ignite effect as well, so Token is going to have to fall back a little bit.
Ravane does still have flash here, whereas Token had to flash out. Wonder if we'll see some fancy Renekton combo here.
Hopefully not when he's under turret. It's worth noting. Oh, there it is. All right. Token took 1 step out of line. Ravane was waiting for it.
Yep.
All right, so Dragon taken. We do have the Evelyn at 6 now, though. So we'll see what Chaosix can do with this very interesting pick. Maybe some aggression in the jungle? Nope.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this Evelyn's gonna do now that she is 6. She did get a Dark Seal too.
Why
So,
does our
maybe-
bot hate caps lock? I apologize, Divikin. 171 on Nasus, 38 on Pointy. A little bit of damage now being taken as well. For some reason the directed camera does not want to actually show the fight, instead sitting here like this. Good ult by Eternal and Heretic on both sides here. Big hit, but here comes the Volibear. A big ult here. Double flash used. Worth flashes, I'd say. Eternal now going a little too far forward, perhaps, but Heretic is not quite strong enough. Maybe a dive here. The Quinn is here as well.
Here.
Everyone is here. Xerath does have the ultimate available. Yeah, this is going to be a dead everyone here. Token might go down, though. One more turret shot. Yep.
Oh,
Even the heal wasn't enough.
I mean, they
Chaosix might be able to get Alpha here. Half healths him the other way now, but gets half health back.
interesting dive.
Big laser there. Yeah,
Whoa.
that was the turnaround that this Zammy's Lux needed, and now Chaosix gets a combo also. Bruise City getting their power spike.
Yep, that's low health, and Evelyn just pops out of nowhere, and like I said, she just EQ ulted him with Electrocute, and you just die.
Something I was going to say before all the excitement was happening is that it's interesting watching this Xerath and Lux fight, because they're both in some ways very focused on being in that sort of line, right? Where you've got the Xerath, all of his spells are, very much in a linear direction. You kind of stand still for a minute, but Lux does too. So they both kind of have to combo each other. And I think most times, at least, before we start getting fed, Xerath wins that fight, because I think he's just a little bit more bursty than Lux is.
Right, and a lot of, Lux only has pre-6 2 damaging abilities versus the 3 that Xerath has.
Plus, Xerath has an actual stun, not just a snare. So,
I think a lot of Lux's early damage comes from proccing her passive with her autos, and that's really hard to do against Xerath, who's playing with his range properly.
now, of course, that being said, Lux has actually got more on the CS side here. Zammy out CSing Alpha by a good 20 CS at the moment.
Right.
Heretic taking a little bit of damage there as well, but Wishbone comes in. And looks as though we do have a fight in both lanes here. Good flash by burn the Heretic, and Alpha also gets away from the Lux. Now we have Goon versus coming up here. Ravane should die pretty easily to this. Yep.
And
Good dive there, almost. The fact that he was not hitting the Xerath. Oh, here comes. That's all you needed.
a smite.
Alright, we do have a kill down in the bot lane. Pointy a little too far forward. A lot of disables for both teams here,
Right.
which I quite like.
Yeah, that they are. I mean, they're definitely getting that lead. I mean, Nasus is only 10 CS behind Lucian, but you know, he's got he's 2-2-2.
Now it's Chaosix. It's time to try to get down here. Burn the Heretic. Jumps behind Braum. Chaosix eats a turret shot. Eternal's ult as well. Doesn't get too much done.
Yeah, I really would have liked to see Burn kite that fight instead of just running away. I mean, that's why you have the Braum, right? To proc that stun passive. I almost think they could have turned that if he was able to proc that.
Oh, the Lux comes in. Huge laser. The Comet
Comet.
kills. Zammy takes out Wishbone. Last cone's out. Good flash
no.
there. The Quinn gets a nearsighted, but it's not going to be enough. And now the Quinn might go down. Token jumps in rather than going out.
We appreciate the flash. Definitely tried to flash that snare, but fortunately the timing was just a little bit off. That's going to be a free dragon for the Brew City Brawlers. Is that team?
Yes.
Okay.
For the moment. And now, I was about to say, the Xerath could try to steal here, but now is going to get caught by Pointy. They jump in, though, which is very nice. The whole rest of the team is here. Heretic moved up. They do get Pointy. Can they get any more? Looks as though they're trying to chase the Nasus down. Appreciate, once again, to the directed camera not showing us anything.
Running into an Evelyn.
Alpha, why would you face check an Evelyn? Huge laser snare as well. That's going to stop any sort of aggression down there in the bot lane. Token gets a stun as well. Ravane manages to take down half health right away. Token just runs away, but jumps in now a little bit as well, but backs up.
Yeah. And Token kind of lost a little bit of his momentum top lane that he had, bullying that Renekton, trying to help his team out.
Nice use of the ultimate there. May still die from damage over time, though.
He does.
We're in the Heretic,
but now-
trying to push Nasus off here. There is no turret aggro on him, and he does manage to get it. But now, here comes Pointy again. A lot of action going on in this first game here. But let's talk a little bit about that momentum you were talking about. Checking out the gold. Token definitely is not as far ahead as he was. 700 gold differential up in the top lane right now. Still in Token's favor. But he's definitely more scared of Ravane than he was earlier, and is a level behind, though. How
Right,
much?
Ravane got a lot of that plating gold, solo experience.
Yeah, a whole level behind top.
Right, yeah. I guess we'll have to see if that ends up paying off, huh?
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, it started. Oh, we do have an ultimate by Quinn up in that top lane. Doesn't look like he's going to do too much with it, though. But I mean, the game started off undeniably in Cowbell's favor here. Oh, good little dodge there by Burn the Heretic. Is going to get stunned up by Pointy. Pointy's going to try to come back in. He has the advantage because of that brush. Wishbone's in now. Does the ult. Does manage to just hit Pointy. Flashes in. Pointy does the ult to survive. Heretic doesn't have the damage output. Wishbone's going to die. Goonstomp is here. I don't know if turning on Eternal's the right move. I might have tried to finish the Senna off instead. And now Goonstomp's in a little bit of trouble.
That Nasus sustain really coming through there in that fight.
Yeah, and also just an example of how good the brush can be in League of Legends. Token coming in now, big ultimate there. The jump in from Goonstomp is what seals the deal. However, Goonstomp does go down. Burn the Heretic did not actually leave and is able to slip in with an ult to help with that damage output and get the kill on the Nasus. That's Nasus' third death now. Meanwhile, an attempted kill there on the Quinn does work out. Laser misses. So it's
See a
about
dive here? No.
Yeah, about to be a 3-on-3 with Wishbone respawning.
I really do appreciate that Braum flash ult. It looked like Burn and Wish were not quite on the same page. If he had stepped up the instant that fight started, I think it would have been a little bit different. They probably could have at least gotten Senna. I don't know about the Nasus, but
282 on the Nasus, 71 on the Senna. So the Senna is almost at the 75, which I understand is the sweet spot. At least it used to be.
I'll have to take your word for it because I don't know.
And Zami is continuing to apply pressure on this bot turret. Heretic almost gets snared, saved by the pixels. And Nasus is jungle farming, the natural place for all Nasus. Did have a bit of an exchange up in the top side river. But we're focusing down here with this directed camera because I believe a collapse is coming. Dragon is also up in a minute-ish. So we'll see what happens here. Here comes the snare, misses. The other snare will end up hitting. Pointy's in a lot of trouble. Does just end up going down.
Bleeded, yeah.
Zami does have
It's like
Blazer, though.
Yeah, Cowbell's retaliating by picking up the Rift Herald on the top side of the map.
It's a good idea. Grab that, maybe then come down and start trying to contest Dragon.
Yeah. So we'll see where they drop that.
We do have the bear coming around here. Oh, Burn the Heretic is so low, though. I think he should just go back. Sticking around, you're just going to end up dying to the Lux. Looks like he does agree, is hitting that back button. Everyone else should probably back up as well. A little bit of a last poke there. Gotta look out for this Evelynn, who is coming in hot, 4-0-1. Goonstomp coming back around, jumps in, but there's a lot of disables here. Big ultimate from the Senna as well. They do get the Lux. Can they get more? Eternal is tunnel visioning on Goonstomp and gets hit by too many disables. There is the Evelynn. Hits the charm. That's one down. Can they get more? Good flash there by Alpha. Wishbone will go down. That's two. And now we're going to probably get the use of the Herald here. Why aren't you using the Herald here?
Dragon's up too, though. It's like they're... Yeah, Evelynn should have probably dropped that and then went to Dragon.
She's saving it for something later as a treat.
Cowbell really needs to respect that invisible Evelynn. They really stayed in that bot lane for a long time.
And not only that, but I mean, any champion right now that is 6-0 needs to be respected, and they just keep forgetting that she exists.
You think we'll see Evelynn go second item Magi's?
It's possible.
She does have the 10-stack Dark Seal.
I don't have my my fingers on the pulse of what Evelynn players go, unfortunately. Good jump in there by Token, but we are seeing Glass Cannon versus Glass Cannon. Good flash there by Chaosix. Forgot the fourth one.
Good ult by Alpha.
Yeah, you forget. I believe I'm 90% sure Xerath gets more shots as he levels, right?
He does, yeah. I think it's
shift.
like 3, 4, and then 5.
Directed camera, would you stop for 1 second, please? All right, I'm going manual just to look at this. Yeah, it goes 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like you just kind of forget. Oh man, I'm in the clear. Nope. One more.
One more. You don't see a lot of Xerath. We do see there's quite a CS discrepancy between Lux and Xerath.
Yeah, let's see how that translates into gold. Only a 300 difference though.
In whose favor?
In Lux's favor.
I gotta figure out how to use the spectator.
You can hit X to, if you have the scoreboard up, you can hit X to switch between.
Thank you.
Golden items. Yeah,
learning.
that top lane actually has become a bigger disparity now that Token has been involved in more fights. 5, 5, and 5, 1,400 gold lead. So, Ravane, to his credit, is only 1, 2, and 1 though. Hasn't died that much. Least deaths compared to the rest of Cowbell at least. So, got that in his favor. But we need to see this Renekton getting involved a little bit more, I think.
Looks like Quinn is... I don't know if you want this fight, Token.
Yeah, well, Token seems like he does. Unfortunately, he's got friends. Token's just really trying to use that movement speed. Does get a little quick hit there. Cassick just gets out, though.
Evelynn just ults out. Good use of the ult, but that's a lot of that burst gone. Actually, Evelynn did pick up Magi's second item and then passed away when she got it.
So we got a strong top side push here, but meanwhile the bot lane for Brew City, unbeknownst to everyone, is split pushing rather effectively here.
Yeah, and they're going to take turrets so fast with Nasa Senna.
Big laser there, but there is the turnaround on this Ravane. Oh, but the Lux dealing so much damage. Goonstomp's ultimate doesn't go where they might want it to. I think everyone of Cowbell is going to die here, and they're split pushing in 2 lanes.
Oof.
For some reason, the game thinks watching the Xerath ult is cooler than seeing where the Xerath ult is going. Kanos, why don't you use directed camera? This is why. But Pointy does get taken out.
Nasus just said, "Oh, I'm just gonna get this."
Yep,
Right.
just doing it. Easy. Gets out. And I believe Evelyn is doing the same. And now with the benefit of hindsight, keeping the Herald was good. But there's no way that they knew that was good.
Yeah, and Blue City really great. Oh, we fighting again?
Yeah, we are fighting again. Token loses half health in 1Q. Token does not die. I think the Nasus AI screwed up there.
That Q did so much damage to Token. That one single Q.
Once Nasus spawns, we'll take a look at those stacks. I'd imagine they're up to 500 by now, though.
What I was saying before, the Token dash in. I mean, that was a really good map play by them. I mean, just not dying to the dive and knowing that they had 2 bot to push, and then Evelyn running mid.
Mm-hmm.
With that Herald, I mean, they got 2 towers, 2 inhibs in like 2 minutes. Like, that was put them quite the lead now.
450. Yeah, 500, 450 around there on the Nasus stacks. Senna stacks, probably like, 89. I was going to guess 95. But yeah, I mean, so definitely a great objective push there from Brew City. Cowbell not out of the not dead yet. I was gonna say not out of the woods yet. Not dead yet. Only 4K down. They just gotta start taking smarter fights.
Yeah, Burn the Heretic Spidey sense is tingling there, catching that Lux in that bush.
I'd also like to see more vision. Barely anyone has vision on the bot side of the map. Vision Ward would have helped Goon not die there. Wishbone face checking 4 members of the opposing team. Not the best ult from the Lucian here. A lot of that CC coming out now, so they're not able to get Chaosix. I don't think they're going to be able to get anybody. Now finally Ravane gets involved, and that is a flash for a kill. Wishbone is going to have to blast Cone away. Ravane knew it was happening.
Really good flank by Ravane.
Mm-hmm.
Flashing in. He said, "Hey, I'm here now to party. What's happening?"
Got Wishbone and Alpha, Goonstomp just respawning, so I don't know how much more Brew City's going to get out of that team fight. Maybe go for Baron?
Yeah, and this is what we talked about at the beginning, right? We just said that, as the later the game goes, it's going to be harder for that Cowbell team. And we're seeing that now, Brew City up like 5,000 gold.
Yeah, this Nasus, like you said, harder and harder to confront. Split pushing ability also big deal. But I feel like some of this at the very least, not to take anything away from what Brew City has done, but I think that Cowbell could have played this smarter.
Definitely. And a question, is there a button to click on the spectator client to see Pink Ward's bot and plate down? Or no?
Not really that I know of.
Okay. Because I want to say Goonstomp has had the same Pink Ward in his inventory the whole game and hasn't put it down. I might be wrong though. But definitely need to see some more vision control from Cowbell with that Evelyn. No one on their team even has a Pink Ward except Goonstomp, but it's sitting in his inventory.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you do have that suspicion while the game's going, we feel like we're wrapping up here, you could rewind through the whole game and look at that Pink Ward. Stare at the Pink Ward the whole time as the game goes at 64 speed or whatever the max is.
Someone watching the stream do it.
We do have a Baron fight here, but we're seeing basically the fight play out the same way that it's played out throughout the middle and late part of the game. Just almost a complete team wipe. Burn the Heretic gets away with very low health. Token fighting Renekton. Heretic considering going in against Renekton with no health. And this
This is
should close out game 1.
Definitely. We saw a really impressive early game from, Alpha and Caldwell. Really. Oh no! Surprise Renekton over the wall. You hate to see it.
Yeah, like you were saying, we did see a really good game out of Cowbell in the beginning here, but then the power spike started, couple of weird fights, and not much else to say. We'll see what the team scores are here. We'll see if the client actually lets us see a victory screen.
I'm hoping. I'm praying.
Looks like it.
Maybe we are.
Alright, we get the full victory screen. Let's see some stats. Stats.
That
All right.
Lux damage.
Yeah, let's check out some of this damage, get some graphs in here. Huge Lux damage, as usual. Team-sized ultimates tend to get a lot of work done. Not a lot of... Let's, where's the, total damage to objectives? Yeah, there's that Nasus bar.
Oh, here's the control wards purchased. And excuse me, I retract my statement. I mean, there's 60341 for that team 2. So
Let's pull that
maybe
up
he
here.
wasn't just
Vision
on that
score,
pink board.
control wards. Yep. Very nice vision score coming out of this Senna. And the Braum.
Yeah, two really. I mean, Pointy. He plays everything, huh?
I guess, yeah. All right, so we're supposed to be having a best of 3, I believe. So we're going to take a quick break here and then go into game number 2. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.